it's a crazy glitch going on in Madden 26 right now, where you can tell if you're
Ew. Ew.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Scarlet Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have first crack at this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offenses.
Turning it on! Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Cox. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. On Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Give to the fullback. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Oh, they're after it. And the defense. It's home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lets it fly. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Looking to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Runs for the tackle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. This is a designed run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will.
He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for a gap. It's Cox. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Napier. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line. Red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running the red zone. It's Cox. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Myers. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
The Bruins want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Houston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Houston. There he goes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Ellington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. On the run, it's Cox. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to
trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run play action. fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They go to the draw. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He wants to throw it. And here's the third interception of the night. The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On the run, it's Cox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Murray. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The give on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Running through contact. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Boise State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Scarlet Knights are facing third and inches. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. DB's right up on the receivers. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, UCLA.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.